Welcome to the family table, where true stories touch hearts and open eyes. Today's story raises a critical question. What happens when a woman works hard for years to get a degree and that marriage requires her to bury it? Stay with us. This story is painful and full of lessons that many families need to hear. There is a kind of pain that only educated women know. You smile in public, then you go home, you look at your diploma framed and hung on the wall, and you wonder, am I here to be used or just to decorate the wall? It is the pain of seeing your dreams disappear while you are still alive. And yet, in a way, you are still expected to smile while serving tea. This story is about Belize, the first girl in the family to finish high school, and the first child to enter university. In her family, everyone's hope rested on her success. Her parents sold cows, land, and their comforts so that she could go to school. They gave up a lot. For tuition fees, each semester was a real struggle. She wasn't just their daughter. She was their pride, their hope. Belize believed that her education would help support her family. She wanted to help her parents. She wanted to pay her siblings' school fees. She wanted to prove that all those sacrifices were worth it. But here's the question. Will she ever have the chance to make that dream come true? After her studies, Belize got married. One day, Belize told her husband that she wanted to apply for a job. Then her husband objected and said to her, "A married woman belongs to the home, not to work." At that moment, everything changed. Her diploma was locked in a drawer. From that moment on, Belize became a prisoner in her home, not because she was lazy, not because she had no skills, but because someone was afraid of her light and wanted to silence it. Belize has seen her former classmates move forward in life. Their careers were taking off, they were getting promotions, and they gained the freedom she had once desired. But she stayed at home, cooking, cleaning, and waiting. Gradually, Belize began to fade. At that moment, even her diploma hanging on the wall seemed to ask, "Madam, do you use me or am I just staying a decoration for this house?" She was not allowed to work. She was not even allowed to dream. She was not allowed to become who she was meant to be. Belize kept her frustration to herself. Then one afternoon, her father called. His voice was weak. He was very sick and needed money for medication. And Belize looked up at her diploma hanging on the wall, the one for which her father had sacrificed so much. Then a tear fell down. In a low voice, she said, "Dad, I would like to help you, but I have nothing." It was the day when Belize finally understood the truth. Her education had not betrayed her, rather, her marriage had betrayed her. That night, Belize was sitting alone in the dark. She asked herself a difficult question. Why did I let someone marry the woman who I was supposed to be. It was not rebellion. It was a lack of respect either. It was a wake-up call, quiet but powerful. Belize knew something had to change. She realized that silence no longer felt like love. Obedience no longer felt like peace. And the sacrifice no longer felt like survival. Belize did not respond with violence. She answered with clarity and courage. She said to her husband, "Honey, I will respect you, but I will respect myself too. I am going to work." Then her husband resisted. He shouted. He threatened with a dramatic performance, but in vain. Belize stood firm, not as a rebel, but as a woman who reclaims her life. Finally, Belize found a job, a simple job at first. Then she found a better one. Since then, everything began to change. Her income began to help the family. The family bills were paid faster. The children ate better. The house has gone from survival to breathing. Little by little, her husband recognized the truth. A working woman does not destroy a home. She helps to build the home. Belize paid for her father's medicines, and she helped her brothers and sisters. She brought peace back to the house. And that diploma that was gathering dust, it finally fulfilled its mission. Without delay, with 2 incomes, the family grew faster. They fixed things that they had delayed for years. They saved money. They planned better. They built a stronger future together. And the husband who had said no at work started to change. He became grateful and proud of her, proud of what they were building together as a team. He understood that his wife's job was not a competition, that it was a partnership. It was not pride against pride, but a shared effort, shared progress, and shared victory. Then her diploma was no longer a decoration on the wall. Maybe that is the reason for the rest of us. Educating a girl is not just a diploma. It's about giving her the chance to become who she was meant to be. And no marriage, no culture, no fear should bury that future. A diploma is not meant to be hung on the wall like a trophy. The diploma for whoever is made to open doors, to serve, and to change lives. Dear listeners, you have been listening to The Family Table with Philomene, where stories heals homes. See you next time. Come back to The Family Table. There will always be a place for you here. Thank you.